Supreme motherfucking rise. You already know the vibes. Supreme motherfucking rise. You already know the vibes. I am Naga, the motherfucking wise, yo. And you see the title, Dark and Light, say hello to truth. Laugh my ass off. Cause yo, like, excuse me. Cause yo, I need some water, matter of fact. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Pause. Matter of fact, let me play something for y'all while y'all wait. We'll play a video file while I go get some water.
Show ho, she got some mileage. Drip check on my fit, I put this shit on with no stylist. Hollow heads in my clip, you know my blick be full of talents. I do the shit in my sleep, cause it's too easy, ain't no challenge. They won't catch up to him cause he way out of reach. Remember back in the day, used to play in the streets. I'm out the window, be playing with me, nigga. You better move like you breaking the lease. Most of my young niggas really be wildin', they all about violence, ain't making no peace. One got him a chopper, then he caught a body, now he body, he thinking he peak. Niggas be taking my style and thinking they me. Niggas be cuffing these hoes and thinking they peak. Really be breaking the code, I think they police. As soon as the opps be turning up dead, they blaming the team. Hold up, bitch, these ain't no Chuck T's, they Rick Owens. Any function I attend, you bet the Crips going. Try to tuck 10 million up under my T, you still see blick showing.
Alright. I press remove. Okay. Why is doing that? I don't like that. A little tiny. The speaker view. All right, there we go. Speaker view. This thing be doing what it want now. Like, they swear they be upgrading the fix shit, and they don't be fixing nothing. They just make it worse. Anyway, you see the title, Dark and Light. Say hello to truth. Laugh my ass off. My ass off. All right, so I done broke this shit down in so many different ways, but the knowledge is so much people can't comprehend or download it or get like a full clarity on what these things are. So y'all just get shit and run with it. Y'all be like Batman and Robin, like I'm Batman and I'm Robin. You know what I'm saying? Well, you this and I'm this. You know what I'm saying? People always got this type of energy. This must be what it is, because no, it's not what none of that shit is, yo. Like, and I get tired of hearing people say it because my flesh doesn't like idiocy. You know what I'm saying? It likes shit to just be simple and peaceful. You know what I'm saying? So no. Yeah, dark and light is something that you see. Okay, that's something that you deal with here, right? But imagine if I was like an atom and I was engulfed in light. Like if I had a flashlight around the atom, right? And the flashlight's just shining, it's just the little teeny atom is in the middle of the flashlight. It'll never see darkness, right? Even though it's an atom, it might not even produce a level of light. It's just in the light. So it would never know darkness in its whole existence, right? So people like to say chaos. I just had this conversation with an individual. They was like, I'm chaos, I'm dark, and you come from the light. The light comes from the womb, son. Like all this other, it's like how she was trying to speak. And I was like, yeah, you're artistic with the words that man has created, but man don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Man don't know anything. Having the aspect of light and dark was a gift given from its properties unbeknownst to their actions. So contrastly, it wasn't a contrastal thing in the universe. It wasn't like this is light and this is dark, and I put these two together to serve purposes of this. It was more like, hey, that's light over there, and that's some darkness. Let's add these two together to create something. Like if I got blue Play-Doh, and I got red Play-Doh, and I got white Play-Doh, and I make a flag. You know what I'm saying? Like just an example. The processes of creation through universal pretense didn't happen that way as far as placement to say this is man and woman. That's not it. Okay, stop it. Y'all got to stop this shit. I'm so serious. It was never like, okay, this one goes to the man and this one goes to the woman. It's none of that. This is your fucking ego. That's what that shit is. And to the day, it's your ego. It's not real. You motherfuckers think this shit. Y'all walk around, I'm the darkness and I'm the light. And no, this shit is not, that shit ain't real. It's not classified to a person. It's not saying, oh, men are the darkness and women are the light, or women are the darkness and men are the light because the women are the darkness because they carry a womb. No, it's not how this works, yo. It wasn't built that way. It was dwindled down. I used to say this shit back in the day. It's a dilution. It's diluted. Whatever the properties were, and they came down until they couldn't go no more, and they started stacking up, forming bodies. I'm so serious. Everybody has light in them. Everybody has darkness in them. Dot, dot, dot. End of the sentence. There's no specific person that, you know, values anything particularly. There's no specific person that says, I'm this and I'm that. You have these energies that are flowing. I said this yesterday or day before yesterday. You have energies that are flowing. Some of them are going against they're about to wash up against the wall. So since they're pulling away from the source, they have a characteristic trait that follows awayness, going away. And you have the energy that washes back down and it goes back towards the source. That picks up a gravitational pull because it's familiar with the creations. Everything that's in it, it has a magnetic pull, so it starts to pull. That's what's washing down. So it's going like this. That's how it's going. So as it's coming from a point, it goes like this, and it washes up a wave, and then it washes down, and it goes all the way around until it comes back up again, and then it ends up back. We talking eons. We talking eons, billions, trillions, gazillions of years. And these are affecting particular characteristics. You know, there's so many more higher attributes in the universe than just light and dark. Did you know other elements are babies to the initial adult? The adult was water. The first brother, the first creation was water. Water was used to conduct divine energy. This was ether. Everything in ether is what water tries to symbolize itself behind. So water carries trace minerals and all this other stuff because it wants to be like ether on its lowest level. It's like ether is the reflection of me. That's what water is saying. So ether carries all the largest trace minerals in the known everything for conductivity. So before electricity can be conducted in the space, it had to create ether. You had ether and spacelessness. That's what the universe is made of. Ether and spacelessness. No dark womb. No black something. No darkness and the light. It's not that. Even though your mind says to you when nothing is there, automatically it tells you darkness because you're used to when there is nothing in the room, even light, automatically what turns on into your mind is darkness. So that's what you look for because that's the first thing you see when you close your eyes is darkness. That's a counterpart to the action of your lids closing over your eyeballs. Yes, it's symbolic to your creation, which is ego, but that's not a universal principle. Sorry, yo. It's not what it is. Imagine the grain of sand, right? A grain of sand that's on the ground right now. Imagine that being a sun. Grain of sand packed with so much energy. It's floating out in spacelessness. It's floating out in the etheric. It has to be charged before it gives off a light, right? What's a charge? What's friction? What is darkness? The egoless mind, it allows you to place things in circumference to how your physical body works. That's what ego is. It makes you see things in life how it contends to how you are. So if you close your eyes and automatically gets dark, you think that's how it works. Like the sun goes down and the moon comes. So so you see what I'm saying? You putting the two and two together. You'll say, all right, the sun goes down, so automatically it gets dark. If I close my eyes, it gets dark. I can put two and two together. That's one understanding. That is not actuality. That's here. I'm so serious. Shit is here. It's even in a retrospective looking at fathom energy. Like it's so many other levels of energy that is not equated. We just look at spark, electricity, light, and we look at the aura feel of it coming off as it travels. Oh, that gives off light. I'll be able to see if I was next to that. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is how the mind thinks. There's so many other energies, yo. There's gamma energy, there's fathom energy. There's so many different levels of frequencies that don't even have a term that we can equate to. So how is those two dynamics the most dynamic of all? No, they're just set for the motion of this existence. They're set for the motion of this existence. So that's how that plays a part. It's like you understand that because like if a baby is inside of a womb, you know what I'm saying? Do you think they see light? Keep in mind, their eyes are not open the way our eyes are open. They have like a film on it. So they still get to open their eyes though. So what are they seeing while they're in there? I would digress the value to say they're seeing the pulses of electricity through their mother. But they have a film that allows them to pick that up inside so they can, whatever. It's not the same. It's photonic energy. Spacelessness. Light and dark. Goodness. Divine. Allow me to expand. Even though it's going to crush a lot of their thought patterns. I mean, it's not going to even equate to the equation of what they can fathom. So just allow me to expand just slightly. Just enough to add substance. Okay, so the ether itself is a different type of energy. It's a different type of, in retrospect to water. So it's a higher version. Ether is not, it's not really, and this is just us giving a term to it. It's not really broken down in its full comprehension. We don't comprehend things at 100% ratio. And I think that's the problem with humans. Like we look at shit and we want to put a title on it, and then we want to digress to the title of how we perceive shit and then say that's just what it is. And that's not how life works. That's just how that's how we put our divinity down, following behind idiots. So when you start understanding what water is trying to be like, what we call ether, or what's out in space that conducts divine energy. When you're looking at that and you see water trying to copy that, you got to understand the depths of microscopically of what that is. So it never came from that as an item. Like the darkness wasn't, it's coming out of the darkness. It wasn't like that. It was the best way to put it. It was nothing. It was nothing. The essence of nothing. It's the best word I can use. It didn't have anything there. Nothing. It wasn't a life. It wasn't chaotic. It wasn't destructive. It was still. It was just nothing. Just empty. Right? Life is light. Life is light. Even the functions of the womb that's being created through the force of divine energy pushing through the ether is based off light. Like it forms because the light that's imploding through it. So it starts to take shape because of light. So there's the sculptor on the inside that's carving, you know what I'm saying, making the scope on, and that's the light that's doing it. It's just pure. And we say light, but it's not light. It's something else. It's like plasma evolved into gold, in a sense. It's like the highest level of molten gold that can be relevant. And the only thing that can allow that to be in existence would be a fluid that is conductive enough that will allow it to not solidify, but also conduct itself. So it's a combination of electricity and gold or something like that. It's got kind of hard to explain. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even explain to y'all without having y'all question reality. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally what the golden road is made of. It's like a living gold in a sense. The best way I can explain it. It's a living gold. It's a charged electrical gold that needs to be conducted. So it has this electricity inside it that we use as a word of electricity inside a level of gold. And as it conducts through a fluid, okay, it's still movable. It can move. So that comes out. Bang! When it hits spacelessness, it goes like this. Boom! Because it's no longer conducted. The electricity is not holding the molten gold together. So it's like it comes, as soon as it comes into nothing, it's nothing there. No nothing, no force, no anything. Okay, no motion, no life, no nothing. It's nothing there. Okay, it's just, and it fucks around and it comes through the ether, the etheric waters. And when it comes out, it has nothing to hold it together. There's nothing to hold it together no more. All right, so the electricity and the gold and the ether goes like this. Bang! All at the same time, it blows it out. You have all these directions of gold and etheric material in the hottest frequency ever, blowing everything in every direction. And then you have these things coming out everywhere. They're not just coming out of one space. That boom, 100 billion light years over here, another one popped up. 100 trillion light years over here, another one popped up, and they just keep pop, bang, 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 all over the place, until it fills up spacelessness, and then the etheric water can come up, cool. It could come up and conduct energy for this divine frequency, right? So the ethers is more like a stabilization. You know what I'm saying? And you see how that even is a contingency. Like the ethers was placed inside of a womb to give you symbolic reason to create life. So it's like inside the water where the life can be created, and then out of the womb, you know what I'm saying, comes a creation. The light is not the creation. The light is the essence, or that golden electrical energy that's being conducted in the ether before it comes to spacelessness. It's not something that's being created by a thing. You know what I'm saying? It is what allows creation. So even the symbolic essence of it coming through ether, its existence created the ether so it can have comfortability. Its existence created the ether so it can have comfortability. These are combination. And I asked for the extra. That's why I knew nobody would comprehend. They'll be like, wait, I'm telling you, that's what it is, yo. And deeper to that existence. Like it. Oh God, yo, like trying to explain it is, I don't like explaining it because it's not my job. You know what I'm saying? It's not my job to explain it. But all praise due to the Most High. Like, and that's literally what it is. This is not going to be Avengers. This is not you're going to be Tony Stark and you're going to be Storm and you're going to be the Incredible Hulk and you're going to be, no, it's not like that. This is not what that shit is. And y'all keep letting people play around with these energies and play around with you and how you looking at shit different. You don't comprehend divine yet. You still fucking around. You know what I'm saying? All y'all are like, y'all still playing around, playing dress up and shit. You still worried about what you eating and what somebody's saying and what's coming. That's how y'all look. That's what y'all think about the divine. All you motherfuckers make me sick. I'm so serious. Like, I'll be sitting there watching. I'll be like, people don't believe in the Almighty. No, you don't. How in the same sentence I say Almighty, but then you start speaking shortcomings. You start saying this gonna happen and that gonna happen. You're scary ass. You ain't a part of the Almighty. Almighty is Almighty. Almighty. Period. ... What's over that? Nothing. What's coming to damage that? Nothing. What's stopping the process that's put in place by that? Nothing. So I need y'all to readjust your priorities and start saying shit right. Because y'all be walking, oh, this person doing this, and they think this, they think that. Anything that's not attached to Almighty is fucking terrified. They're going to be like that. That's what life does to it. It takes away other attributes that don't serve its particular purpose. So you're over here being unfunctionable. You're being unfunctionable. You're not functioning correctly because of what you ultimately believe opposite other than. Divine don't make mistakes. People do. And that's forever. You will never make a perfect decision as a person. As a person, you will never solidify an idea, thought that is aligned with divine in your way. It's impossible. You never say, this is my idea, and I'm a part of this, and this is the retrospect of it being real. Never. Never. For never. Never. And everybody wants to be something other than what they can comprehend, and it doesn't formulate those as particular values. You know what I'm saying? Energy is energy. Fear helps ignite imagination in so many different directions. And imagination is good, but also because imagination is good, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can be a contrast or reality to its effect. So most people are diagramming things out of lesser understandings. This is what people are doing. You're diagramming it from a different scope of reality to subsidize or signify a certain idea that you have based off a false reality. The flesh is not a reality. It's a happening. It's something that happened, and it's a weak happening that entails a strong hold on a time frame. That's what flesh is. Flesh doesn't even, like, at the end of the day, it has its connections, but that's really what it is in a nutshell. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get to look like family members and stuff like that, but ultimately the light is in control of everything inside your existence, and the flesh is weak. Literally, spontaneous combustion is a great thing, but happening to an unconscious mind is what made it scary. Spontaneous combustion is a beautiful thing because the energy inside your body turns up so hot, it burns off all the flesh at one time. Bye. Blow it off. Bye. That's some powerful ass energy right there. Word, it can blow your body off. Yeah, where it went. Probably went back to the source because it was a powerful energy. Shit like that don't happen all the time. You don't get a chance to even, it do happen, but they don't be telling the stories all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world we live in is documented to keep you controlled. It's never to liberate. So most of the time when y'all speaking in great numbers and you're talking things that seem as if it's real, it's fairy tale and it's false, and it's allowed because it's confusing. You got to understand, nobody lets the right thing be heard. If it's the right thing, they don't want you to know it. So a lot of people won't gravitate to it. Naturally, it's embedded in your DNA now. So when you hear truth, you turn away from it unless it sounds fake. If it sounds fake, then you lift it up as it's truth. You got to. That's how you built now. It's what it is. If it's not true, you gravitate to it. That's what they allow. This plan has been put in the motion a long time. It has based off everything in control. I don't give a shit what you believe, and I don't give a shit what you know, as long as it's not the right thing. Anything that's off, it'll keep you in that space. Anything that's right, it'll liberate you. So if you're not getting no liberation done and you're still pointing out the problems of others, what does that speak about what you're talking about? If people not gravitating to you, that means motherfuckers don't want them to be liberated. Think. I see this shit all day long, every day. I keep telling y'all, you'll look for the divine in everything. And it's a long road to comprehend divinity and actually get it down and understand what it is. And nobody has it yet. I don't give a fuck how many times you meditated, how many books you've read, who said what about what. They don't know shit. They don't know. The knowledge that's available is not it. They don't know. Even our brothers and sisters, man, that was pushing y'all to get the knowledge at certain times in the last 20, 15, 20 years, 40 years, that's been around, all the elder brothers and all that, everything. They don't know neither. They don't fucking know. They only regurgitating from the aspect of what people said to them from their standpoint of reality. I'm not knocking none of the brothers. I love a lot of them. SETI, all of them. I love Pharaoh, all of them. Dr. Phil Valentine, Bobby Hemmett, all of them. I love them all. All them brothers is knowledgeable. But they only came from the standpoint of perceptions of existence. Never got to they never got to the depths. And you have to free yourself from that ego in order to do that. You have to free yourself from the ego itself. The want and need to value what you're created like and as. See, that develops a direction. So now you have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So now you get up every day with a purpose, like, I'm going to do this. The fuck you going to do opposed to what the Almighty is doing? See, it's always going to go back to that. Like, think about it like this. What if you had 3 people in line to get lunch, right? And the one in the back wants to push the other 2 people out the way so they can get in the front. You know what I'm saying? Even though they all got the same plan. The first person's like, I was already here. I care less about what you're trying to do. I ain't even got to explain shit to you. Second person was like, and I'm next to him. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that. And the third person was like, man, fuck both of y'all. I'm going in there. So you made your law more important than what was actual. And it works like that. Exactly how it works. And they keep changing it through time and space. And by the time it gets in the future, it's not accurate no more. But how do you fix that? How do you get a chance to see that as a truth or like reverse that false value? Well, you got to place it. You got to do it as correct. Remove yourself and just place it there. Like, all right, so if I can think like you, and we have an understanding, I got to throw that out because me and you can comprehend the same value. So now I have to place something that's not of my comprehension and then comprehend it. There's a reverse. How do you ever reverse psychology yourself? You know what I'm saying? This is why you put divine and what Almighty means and everything. I can bleed. I can cut a finger off. I can get shot. You know what I'm saying? I can have a heart attack. You can get a disease. You can fall out of a fucking plane. You know what I'm saying? You get burned alive. Let's replace these falsities, okay, with something almighty and divine. Now, they're not going to show you that. They're going to show you an image of what they believe these things to be. So now I got something to build contrast against. Now, what you say divine is, my divine is stronger than all of that. Times 10 times 10. My divine creates all things. My divine is almighty over everything. My divine creates creators. My divine don't give a shit about how you feel in existence. My divine ain't thinking about you unless you following the law of that. Why would I say that? Because if something's in my body that's an impurity, it got to go. So if it ain't serving my body, why would I care about it? I want to shit it out, pop a pimple, something, spit it out, hawk a loogie. Don't even matter. Snot, shoot it out, it's gone. I don't care about it. I'm not going to look at the snot on the ground after I shoot it out and say, oh, snot, you came from my body. Oh, piece of doo-doo. I shit you out on the ground, doo-doo. Oh, you're so important. You came from me. Not doing that. Get rid of that shit. And not think nothing else about it. Wipe my ass and flush the toilet. I don't even want to smell it. Let me spray something. I can have these fathom thoughts in an imperfect situation. I can imagine. I can imagine what, what Divine is actually saying. You know what I mean? Like, it gets deep. You got your white blood cells in your body that are, you know what I'm saying, your red blood cells in your body. And when impurities come in, your body turns hot. It gets a fever. It starts fighting off things. You start seeing the scientific makeup of what can connect and what can't connect in life. You start seeing things that you're not supposed to have and other things. Eat these things you're not supposed to have. You start to understand what's look around. Look around. I don't gotta fucking tell you this shit unless y'all gonna stay oblivious for the rest of your life, and that's cool too. You can do that. You can do that. You can stay dumb. That happens. People stay dumb. They stay dumb, and then they place themselves on the scale of reality. That's not a real scale of reality. You know what I'm saying? You believe the scale of reality is based off something that's particularly to serve you as a value. So then you come to the rest of the world complaining, hoping that somebody makes you an after school special or fucking a conference or somebody makes you the point of origin for a conversation so you can gain some momentary value. That ain't divine nothing. I seen this post and this girl said earlier today, I must be evolving. Bitch, you evolving how? Because you got on a red dress, somebody dropping flowers on the ground, and they got flowers. Like, I'm so serious. Like, it was like roses in the air, right? And she was in the room, and she had looked nice. She looked great. She looked beautiful. The aesthetics was everything. I'm saying the aesthetics was on point. I'm like, gorgeous woman. Everything is there. You probably smell good. You're eating good. You're drinking good. You got the roses above the walkway. Her post was, I must be evolving because this was so fun. This was the best day ever. So your evolution was based off aesthetics. So your evolution is based off who puts up the buildings and who puts up the doorway and who bought the dress and how the table looked and what you digest and all this other shit. So that's how that works. I get it. People are stupid. I get it. You think that's evolution. It's not evolution, sweetheart. You're not evolved to nothing. You just got a couple dollars. That's the end of that statement. Like, you didn't evolve anywhere. You got a couple dollars. You had a great time. You probably was deprived of having fun in your life. So having real fun once in your life just blew your back out. Like, your whole spine just whipple willow. You know what I'm saying? It's like wobble, like, oh shit. Yeah, you went through it. And it was great feeling. That's dope. You're going to miss it. It's going to be your new crack. You're going to be walking around like, if you don't have this, if I can't have this evolution that I thought I had in my life, I can't date. That's what y'all going to be saying. That's what she going to be saying. She'll be like, if you're not on this evolutionary level that I did on this Instagram load I did that day, I can't date. That's she going to say. That's how she going to be walking around. I evolved. So you got to be able to do this for me all the time. It's a problem, yo. That's the problem y'all be having, yo. That should be funny as hell to me. Like, it'd be so funny to me. Like, everybody's looking for something. Like, you're looking to match with what someone else told you was great. Like, you're still holding man as your God. I'm so serious. Like, you people is shot the fuck out. Like, y'all like, you ain't got this. That's when you say you don't have this, that, and the third. What you're saying is that's the image of what you want to represent what's great. That's what you're saying. When you put these qualities of worldly actions against a person, and you're saying, if you don't accumulate these things, this is what you're saying is, this is my God. The man that made that, the man that put that up there, the way they are is what you appreciate more. That's what you're saying. You're not saying that this person is XYZ. You're saying, even though you're yelling at them, you're saying, you're a broke ass nigga. I hate you. Do whatever. You know what I'm saying? How females go crazy, right? All that. Only thing you're saying is that other man that created these things that you need to be on that person so you can feel better about that person. The person who is your God. You're fighting for them unconscious. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. You don't got this, I ain't fucking with you. You don't got this, I don't care. You can go da 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 da. Listen to yourself. I don't make none. Yeah, I know. That's why I be saying shit like I know. And I be trying to like take it away. I be like, nah, it's somebody out there for me. It's somebody that would just love the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like they will love my character. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know what, baby? Let's what you whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know. But then I start to think, it can't be, yo, because all these other motherfuckers is on the same page, yo. Everywhere I go, everywhere I look, I see. And I be somewhere, and I even get in my mind, be like, yeah, she's one. Let me see if I can see she be interested in me. Females are dumb today. Nobody has intelligence. And then the ones that have any intelligence, they ain't shit. They liars and manipulators and fucking thoughts, hoes. They want to spread their legs with everything. They've stretched out between their legs 3 ways from Sunday, so now they only satisfied with an elephant. You know what I'm saying? Like, or a goddamn rhino, a rhinoceros or some shit. Like, hey, I ain't mad at you. Go fuck a rhino. I'm not doing it. That shit is fucking wide. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. You got to get fucked every 30, 40 minutes of the day, like by 8 different people. Like a thought is like, oh, she got a whole demographic. Like they're going to be looking, that's going to be like the dude on National Geographic. There's one now. Like there's one now in the jungle, coming down, climbing out of, just taking off out of the river. She's in her pose. Yes, she's making her call. Yes, that leg kick that raises the hind cheek. That one there, that's the attraction call. Now watch it work. Watch it work in real time. She throws her hands up and waves the money in the air, and they just come out of everywhere. Men, they just come from all around the country. She's engaging in thoughttism right now. Look at her. Look at her. She's in her element. That motion right there is called doggy style. And that one is missionary. Yes, they devour after they have pleasured the digestive organs. This is I'm shot the fuck out, dude. Don't pay me no mind. Like I think different. Like I be like, yo, what the fuck is going on in the world? I'm so serious. I wish y'all would just go back to like sitting your ass in a room and sweat. I'm so serious. Just be hot and bothered. Like just be young. Just go back and be young and just sweat. Be like, it's hot. Can we go get a soda? Yes, come on. We're going to get a soda. That'd be your whole day. We went to the store and I read. Yeah, that's all you need in life. You don't need nothing else. Read something. Keep all romance novels away. You know what I'm saying? So when you get older, you don't even know what to do, but you don't know why he's in love with you. But why does he love me so much? Okay, I like him too. I'll be with him. Y'all need to go back to that. Serious, because the world give y'all any type of thing, y'all just lose your fucking mind. Like this shit crazy. I understand. Like you know what? Not for nothing. You start to look at other coaches and wonder why they are so erect about certain laws around femininality. You know what I'm saying? And that the woe on woe man is powerful. Like these are waves and curves that have been traveling through the universe forever. The characteristic on that shit is a fucking amazing. Like what it can do, how it can distract you, how it can attempt and pull people from different values of existence, and the things a woe can do is powerful. And because it takes you off the path of anything else, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. People don't see it like that. I love women. I really do. But what I want, what I'm attracted to be flaunted in front of other people's faces as a form of temptation, fuck no. That's why it's mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point. So there was always supposed to be a separation value. Nah, that's for me. You know what I'm saying? But that's not expressed in those particular the right ways. You know what I'm saying? And if a man does express that, like, nah, I want my woman around y'all. Oh, you are this, you are that, you whatever the names y'all come up with. And I think about these values and I say, wow, that's how this works. Anything that you're weak off or can have divine love towards, there will be an attack on it. Period. And that attack will reverse it to come against you. It'll be a law, it'll be something controlled, it'll be some false bullshit. It's just the reality of it. They'll make it stand up against you. You got people out here literally talking about buying a robot. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be, she ain't gonna complain. You got these little commercials, men like, yeah, I got me a robot. Yeah, she took care of me. That's all that matters. I would literally miss an original woman. I miss women now but y'all so damaged. You know what I'm saying? Like, every woman got fucking game and it's fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all hurt more people, lack thereof, of the equatability to reach how fucked up you are. Yeah, men do a lot of effed up shit. They do. But I've been hurt more by women than I ever been hurt by men. You know what I'm saying? Men do shit that they want to get away with. Women plan to get away with it. Listen to what I'm saying. Men do shit that they want to get away with. Women plan to get away with it. Yeah, I know that's like, what the fuck does that even mean? Yeah. Men will respond more out of emotion. You know what I'm saying? Even though we don't get a chance to show our emotion. Women don't give a shit. They just don't care. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm already 42 minutes on this thing. I just wanted to come talk directly about certain values. Dark and light. There's people don't understand divine anything right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what book said, how long you study. To comprehend divine is sacrifice. And it's not, when you start understanding divinity and you really draw closer to the Most High, it's not going to make you some savant. It's not going to make you more of this and all of that. It's going to make you more comfortable to be you. That's what it's going to do. It's not going to add anything. It's going to make you more of what you are. Because divine don't make mistakes. You fucking people do. So when you get closer to the divine, you know what you can become? More of what you already are. Nothing else. Divine didn't make a mistake creating you. Somebody guided your ass off of your path in life. Every single person. You failed to be you. You stopped being yourself and you started looking outward out of yourself and judging everything outside of yourself. And that became your new law and knowledge. You forgot how to be you. You inducted yourself with all these false characteristics. And you walk around like that shit means something. Like you don't bleed no more. Not gonna wise. People, it's crazy, man.